Hello, I'm Julia Walker and I'm the lighting designer for Children's Hour. Lighting designer, I basically decide where the lighting is going to be in the show, what colors it's going to be, how the show will flow, where the focus is in each scene, and how each scene is going to be portrayed in accordance to the emotions that are in that specific scene. One of my design ideas was in the first act it would be really warm, and I'd use a lot of amber gels on the lights to make it seem really warm and peaceful because they're in school and everything's okay. And when things start to go down, when Mary spreads the rumor that basically destroys their lives, things start to get colder, especially when they go to the grandmother's house, and things get colder and the town starts ignoring them, so the lights that are blue gels will come up and everything will seem dark and cold and miserable. The hardest part about being a lighting designer is working with what you got. With what limited tools you have to create a lot of emotion, and you have to do that with however many channels you got working, especially if you're working in a theater that's as old as ours. You have to take calculations for what you can do, what you can't do. If you have to cut something, if something doesn't work, what are you going to do instead of that? And working around the problems that are pre-existing in the theater. The first thing I can think about that's different from other schools with Langley's theater is we don't have a fly system. We have to crank all the lights down, the electrics, and our catwalk is our main source of light compared to other theaters who have different electrics that they can use for most of their lighting. But catwalk is our advantage point where we use for most of our strategic lighting. I decided to become a light designer because being in the booth and being on headset and being behind the audience is such an amazing point to be at when you're in a show, because you're looking down at the audience and you can see their reactions and you can see the reactions on stage and the applause. It really is the best seat in the house because you can see everything that's happening on stage, and it's such a different place to be when you're watching a show, because even when I was in ASM backstage, watching it from there was even more emotional because you can see the actors come off stage, and creating a mood like you can with lighting effects is so strong, and it really makes a show come together. Thank you so much for watching. Come and see Children's Hour at Langley Theater.